What the Okay, we are back with another build video, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm running out of ideas. I don't know what else I can do. I want to do PvP videos, but I'm not gonna lie to you, my mouse is kind of messing up, so I haven't been doing too well lately. Yeah, it's my mouse. But besides that, let's get straight into the build with our Warlock. But before I actually get into today's video, let me just ask real quick, if you enjoy this video or find it helpful in any way, please consider subscribing. It's quick, free, easy, and you can always change your mind afterwards if you don't enjoy my content. With that being said, let's continue on with the video. So this time we are, well, I mean, we're still using stasis, but this time we are using a different sort of combination, if that's what you would call it. We are using an exotic called Eye of Another World. Now, hold up, before I go into it, just admire this real quick. I want you to admire it because it just looks so nice. Oh my god. All right, anyway, back to what I was saying. So, Eye of Another World. What this does, highlights priority targets and improves the regeneration speed of your grenade, melee, and rift abilities. With that being said, I figured why not try using this with stasis and see how fast I can get my abilities up at a consistent rate. And to that, I can now proudly answer, yeah, why I'm so proud, but I can proudly, ecstatically answer that, yes, you can get your abilities back very fast. Much faster than I would think that you'd be able to get Warlock abilities back. So, to start things off, let's go into Shade Bender. Our aspects that we are using is Ice Flare Bolts as well as Frost Pulse, but what both of these does is one, casting your rift generates a shockwave that freezes nearby combatants that will help us later down the road, and Ice Flare Bolt, shattering a frozen target spawns seekers that track and freeze other nearby targets. That can also help us down the road. Along that, we are using Glacier Grenade, and I will explain why we're using that in just a second. And the fragments we are using are Whisper of Shards, Whisper of Hedrons, Whisper of Refraction, Whisper of Fissures. If I said any of those wrong, I am not repeating them. I say things wrong all the time, and I'm starting to get sick of it, quite frankly. But basically, with all of these fragments and aspects and grenade combined, we are able to create a build that allows us to get our grenade back very, very rapidly, have our melee back at a fair pace, and have our rift back at also a very rapid pace. So it's more so geared toward our rift as well as our grenade. Now going into our fragments, what each one specifically does is Whisper of Shards gets us our grenade back whenever we destroy crystals. It charges it up very slowly, paired up with other aspects of our build. Not the actual aspects, but different aspects of our... What? Just use a different word. This paired up with other features of our build gets us our grenade very fast. Whisper of Hedrons just increases our damage, so that's always nice. Decreases strength a bit, but that doesn't matter because of Eye of Another World. And Whisper of Refraction gets us our rift back very fast. Whisper of Fissures is just there to help us increase our damage output, basically. And that is the entirety of stasis, summarized as much as I possibly could. I'm sorry if I'm bad at explaining, but if I am, I'm not really in the best order of business now, am I? Alright, that is the subclass, that is the helmet. Moving on to our weapons, we are using the old-fashioned, first and last out, and a thermal erosion. Now, none of these weapons are significant in any way, but one thing that's common about all of them is that they all have demolitionist. Now, with demolitionist paired alongside our fragment that gets us our grenade back whenever we destroy crystals, we will be getting our grenade back very, very, very fast. Now, paired up with our demolitionist, we are using Glacier Grenade. Now, the Glacier Grenade will get us our grenade recharge. So it's going to be a constant cycle of throwing a grenade and using that grenade to get our recharge ability up for our grenade as well as our other abilities, because everything corresponds together. The more frozen targets we kill, the better our rift recharge rate is, and the better our grenade is whenever we destroy crystals. Everything correlates very smoothly and very nicely. And yeah, that's all I have to say about weapons. You can use whatever you want as long as you have demolitionist on them, and you don't even need demolitionist on all your weapons. This is what I was testing with. You'll get your grenades back very frequently. Now, moving on into stats, 40 mobility, 49 resilience, 91 recovery, 59 discipline, 24 intellect, and 66 strength. The cool thing about Eye of Another World that it actually doesn't say is that it gives us more or less very good stat regen bonuses that we are not able to see. For example, our recovery is at 10, our discipline is at 8 or 89, and our strength is at 96. Basically, the Eye of Another World gives our grenade and strength very high bonuses to their recharge rate. Recovery, a little less so, but it still gives us higher recharge time for our rifts. Now, before I actually go into mods that I'm using, if you have any questions about that, feel free to let me know. It may be a little confusing, but I'd be more than happy to help. So the Charge of Light mod that we are using to consume our Charge of Light stacks is Protective Light. You can honestly use whatever you want, but I find Protective Light to always be nice to have. Another thing you can use is Energy Converter, which gets you your super energy back with your Charge of Light stacks whenever you throw a grenade. This would actually be pretty good, but I chose not to go with it because I want more discipline. I like throwing more grenades, but if you want to get your super back more often, then I would run Energy Converter. Now, to actually get my Charge charge of light stacks, I am using shield break charge as well as taking charge. Difficult activities within the game, there will be lots of enemies with shield, so you will become charged with light very frequently. And if you are playing with other people, taking charge is very helpful. Taking charge is also very helpful if you have weapons that are masterworked, which I do not in any of these weapons. But if you do have weapons that are masterworked, I would highly consider using them because they generate orbs of light that will help you get charge of light very easily. The other mods that I'm using in the charge of light slot is charged up, which helps us get another stack of charge of light, as well as radiant light, which gives us plus 20 strength whenever we're using another arc mod. The other less important mods I'm using are fastball and momentum transfer. Fastball just increases my grenade speed at which the rate I throw it, and momentum transfer just reduces our melee cooldown whenever we cause damage with our grenade. Other perks we're using is bomber and explosive finisher. Bomber gets us our grenade back faster whenever we use our class ability, and explosive finisher restores grenades on account of some super energy. The last two mods in my chest piece is just stuff that reduces damage dealt to me, reduces AoE damage from combatants, and reduces arc damage from combatants. And yeah, that is all I got. That is all of it. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, leave a like and comment down below. I love responding to comments, and I love seeing what people have to say. Even if it's more so negative, constructive criticism is always nice and benefits me in the long run. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully I can come up with more ideas. But you may be seeing more PvP videos in the near future. We shall see. Or just different builds without stasis. I don't know. I'm hoping I can figure something out. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.